Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Sunni responding to Arionne Curry. Okay, so she is responding. She is not having it. She is coming back with receipts if Arion does not stop talking about her, and I want to hear it. So we're going to talk about what she said, and I want to talk about the implication of what she said and how I think Arion needs to leave Sunni out of it, because Sunni is ready for war and Sunni definitely has the receipts. Okay, so we're going to talk about it in a second. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hit that subscribe button and turn on all your notifications so you know every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Now let's get into it. You guys know from the first video I did today, I covered a recording of Arion that got exposed where she also mentioned Sunni. She mentioned filming for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Sunni is responding. Sunni is like, I am not letting any insinuations be made about me in 2025 that has to do with this coleslaw without me coming out to clarify. And I'm here for it. I think sometimes you just need to clarify things before it becomes a thing. So I'm glad she's responding with the quickness. Sunni went live to talk about how she initially said she wasn't going to be petty in 2025, but people have been in her DM asking her all sorts of things. So she just needs to shut things down. I'm like, all right, Sunni, we here for it. Let's go. So she did say that she has not really heard what Arion said about her, but that she saw a headline on YouTube talking about her being dragged. So she's thinking, what is this about, right? So she asked people on the live to send her the videos and stuff, and people within that were telling her what Arion said. So they were basically just saying that Arion was given the impression that she was sweating her and talks about the compliments thing. So I guess Sunni wasn't feeling that because Sunni gave us all the tea. And this is the thing. I like Sunni because I feel like Sunni gives us the tea that other people don't really be giving us. I need those behind the scenes tea because I feel like Arion doesn't tell the full story and sometimes lies or listens to Martell, so repeats lies, whatever the case may be. I just feel like we don't get enough of a full story. But with Sunni not being on the show anymore, I feel like that allows her to say even more, and I'm absolutely here for it. Sunni said that Arion pulled up to the scene with Martell and she had a full face of glam on, which means she was ready to film. She knew what she was coming there to do. She was prepped, but apparently she blindsided production. Nobody knew she was coming. So it's not the same as saying you were filming for Love and Marriage Huntsville. You showed up to shut the scene down. I'm just like, why leave out such crucial information when you're telling it? You had us looking at Carlos King sideways for this. Now, there's nothing to suggest that Carlos had any dealings with her pulling up. What it looks like was Martell wanted backup and brought her and thought he could ambush production and everybody involved so she can be on the show. But what he did not anticipate was Marsau going all the way to hell and having some embarrassing tea on Arionne Curry. Apparently, she pulled up in the scene to confront Marsau, and it backfired because Marsau had some tea that was very embarrassing. Apparently, Arion was embarrassed. The information was embarrassing. Apparently, Martell was not happy about the information he found out about Arion that day. Wonder if that has anything to do with Arion allegedly stepping out with somebody and that person having a tape on her. I wonder if that is it. Allegedly, because I've heard rumors about that in these YouTube streets. I don't know where it's come from, but I know that I've heard rumors about it. I don't know if it's true, but I wonder if that is what it was about. Maybe there was more information to do with that. Or maybe there was a reference to Arion having done something with one of Marsau's friends. I honestly don't know what it was, but I am speculating and I'm curious. If you know what it is, let me know in the comment section below. Now, what I do think was interesting was Sunni knows what it is, but she's not telling us yet. She is telling Arion, if you come out and continue to put my name in business, I will come out and tell the world the embarrassing thing that Marsau said about you. I like Sunni, but sometimes I'm like, Sunni, just tell us. Tell us. Say it. What is it? Don't tell people if you come back, because that's the same thing she did with Destiny, and then the production had to tell her you can't say anything about it. So sometimes I'm like, girl, just say it. come out and just speak on it. All we know from Sunni is that the tea was piping hot. Nobody was expecting it, and that it was so bad they had to even get a release in case they decide to show it. So they literally had her sign a release, and Sunni was even the one that got the release signed by Arionne Curry. Sunni said something about still having a copy of that, so Sunni is ready. If it's required, I feel like Sunni will pull it up. She is not playing with any of them. I feel like Arion, sis, if you're listening to this, if you do not want what Marsau had to say about you to come out, you best keep quiet and say absolutely nothing, because Sunni let it be known that she is not the one or the two. I do appreciate that Sunni did tell the truth and say that she said to her that she looked way better than she's seen on YouTube. And I'm like, fair enough. Because the way she be looking on YouTube, she don't be looking good in a lot of these pictures. I can't even lie. So, but I suspect with full glam on, she was looking good. So it is what it is. Besides, I don't think that Sunni was friends with Mel at the time. I don't think any of that. So I don't think that her saying that she looks way better than she looked on YouTube is a big deal, personally, especially when she's not really friends with Arion. I feel like if she said more, Arion would have said it. Arion didn't say it because there wasn't really more to say. It's not like she was friends with Arion. She was literally in that girl's face to get a release. So I don't think that's a big deal personally. But let me know if you guys disagree with me in the comment section below. I do also think it's interesting that Sunni said Arion also shared some other things with her that were disturbing and that she's never even told anybody. But she has more information on Arion. I'm like, ooh, that sounds like a threat, honey. That sounds like knock if you buck. But she made it very clear that Arion needs to be careful of coming for her, because only two things can happen. And these were her words, honey. She was like, she might get burned by the sun or she'll get a little shade. I'm like, okay. Sunni is letting it be known that she is not taking any of the shenanigans this year. She is biting back. She is responding. She is not with it. Sunni is giving me the vibes of, one of those people that hold your secrets, don't ever say nothing. But then if you come for them, they're like, yep, I'm not holding nothing anymore. I'ma tell it all. That is honestly the vibe I get about Sunni. Now, I do appreciate that Sunni told us the timeline and said that it was in 2022, because I feel like sometimes when things are said and you don't get a timeline, it's almost made to seem that it was recent in some way. Like I was out here thinking, was this something that happened recently with like one of the episodes that we've seen? But we're in 2025 now. And the episodes we've seen were from 2024. So if that's the case, I'm just thinking this happened a long time ago. So why did Arion feel the need to bring it up now? I feel like this is another thing. I always say I feel like this lady is obsessed and can't move on. She's stuck in a loop when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville, when it comes to Martell Holt, because it's like this happened in 2022. Why are you saying it like it just happened last week or it just happened recently? Why couldn't you put a timeline on it? The problem with that is it gives the impression that, especially with the scene that we saw with the boys, it gives the impression that at this last scene with the boys, this is what happened, and that she tried to pull up and she wasn't liking what was being said about Arion, when that's not what happened and the timeline is so different. That's the thing I don't like about, I don't like a lot of things about Martell, but that's another one of the reasons I don't like Martell and Arion is they do that. They like to create certain things, so half truths here and there. They put a little bit of information here whenever it suits them to create the narrative that they want to create, which most times it's not the full truth. It's not the full story. I will say that Sunni ended the live in a positive way to an extent. She did, of course, warn Arion that don't come for her or she will expose it all. But I love that she did also say she wants to have a great year and she actually cares about Mel. It sounds like Mel and Sunni now have a good relationship. It actually sounds like they're building up into a friendship or are already friends. So I do feel that Sunni feels a sense of loyalty to Mel, and she's not going to stand for any insinuations that her and Arion were ever buddies or are buddies. Do you get? I feel like that's what it is. She is not pleased with that coming out at all. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.